Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from NevsTech Bits. Twitter bans 7,000 QAnon accounts and limits 150,000 others as part of a broad crackdown. Okay, number one, why would anybody care about this? Because QAnon shouldn't be tied to any one place if he is who he, she, they, them believe that they are. They didn't come from Twitter. It's almost a little bit insulting for people to get upset about this kind of thing, because if you want to know about this kind of cryptic stuff, you should have to take a few steps onto the darker side of the internet. And this is just some cancer that doesn't belong on Twitter. Twitter in itself is a cancer. Guys, stay off Twitter. What the heck are you doing? There's something about it. Like QAnon is this cryptoid cryptozoology thing within the depths of the internet, and if you think you can get to it by using Twitter, no, you can't. You got to go to some of the dark places like 8chan, and if you haven't been to 8chan to 4chan to see any of this stuff, then you don't know nothing. And I think it should definitely be taking this stuff down immediately, because there's a lot of people interpreting the cryptic things that they say, that QAnon says, just totally off the wall, like the Book of Revelations. And a lot of the conspiracy theorists that listen to these guys like to follow the Book of the Bible, and particularly the Book of Revelations, because apparently it's going to tell them when the end of the world is. But if you ever actually read the Book of Revelations, just like if you ever actually read QAnon stuff, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like some of the things that QAnon says makes a little bit of sense, but what has his hit miss ratio been like? What has his win loss ratio been? Nobody really talks about that. Like, he definitely has gotten things right, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Anyways, Twitter announces Tuesday it has begun taking sweeping actions to limit the reach of QAnon content, banning many of the conspiracy theorists' followers because the problem with harassment and misinformation. Definitely problem with harassment, because you get some conspiracy theorists that are just so mad at the world and thinks the world's out to get them, and they're just fighting back. And oh man, I feel kind of bad for those idiots. Those idiots, man. Like, everyone's always about hating people that they don't agree with, that go too far. I kind of feel bad for them, except for anarchists. I don't feel bad for them. Twitter will stop recommending accounts and content related to QAnon, including materials in email and following recommendations. It will take steps to limit circulation of content in features like trends, and so you shouldn't even have QAnon things in trends and search. USA, if you want to follow QAnon, you gotta go to the frickin' source. Don't be going to none of these secondary sources. I doubt very highly that the true QAnon whatever post anywhere. And that's the beautiful thing about Anon. Everyone is Anon. Nobody is Anon. But one of the creepy stuff about what this has become, like, seriously, first off, how long has this been going on for? I mean, QAnon, I think I heard about him about 3 years ago. He was supposed to change the world. He was supposed to expose everything, and Trump was supposed to do it with him, and he was just there. Like, we were supposed to all open our eyes, and this big frickin' thing would happen, kind of like Heaven's Gate. Things were going to happen, and we all got excited, and you know what? Frickin' nothing happened. Well, something happened. 2020 happened, but that's about it. Anyways, this is the story generally they're going with. The people that actually believe this stuff believe Trump is waging a shadow largest military operation in history against the global cabal. The global cabal are Democrats and celebrities. These people rape and eat thousands of innocent children regularly. An anonymous government insider, QAnon, has been feeding the public poorly coded messages, poorly coded, 100% poorly coded. Many of these cabalites, including Hillary and others, are already either in Guantanamo Bay or executed. Dun dun dun. And all of these individuals are also being controlled by shape-shifting lizard people from the Andromeda constellation, who they themselves are being controlled by beings from the fourth dimension that feed off fear. At least that's what I've been told. Anyways, lots of crazy stuff for QAnon. But seriously, if you want to get into this stuff, it used to be if you wanted to get into crazy conspiracy theories, you had to find a way. If you wanted to get into Alex Jones, you had to have a shortwave radio, a good place. You had to hunt for that station. You had to hope that in your valley or crevasse that you'd be able to hear it. With the QAnon, you had to take one step into that in that dark place, 8chan. So dark. 4chan, 8chan, it's like, it's this darkness, this is this shit pile that is just so fertile and just so ugly and disgusting. But within its ugly and disgustingness, they're beautiful and heroic, and often heroic and virtuous things and hilarious things do emerge. Most of the memes that we have come from 4chan to this day. A lot of the most popular memes that we have come from 4chan. It's amazing. I don't know why this dark place breeds such beautiful things outside of it, though. Anyways, QAnon, one of the things that always got me about this was the Pizzagate theory. And the Pizzagate theory was basically, if I recall it right, it was emails being interpreted by this Comet Ping or Pizzeria, and they were interpreted as code. And now it's my understanding that pedophiles automatically have this code, and this code that was known online by some of these people in the darkest places on the internet, and these people see the emails and stuff from the pizzeria, and they think it's a thing. They see a pattern in chaos, and there's a word for that. So anyways, everybody thought that Comet Pizza was selling kids, basically, and a dude came into this place with an AK-47, not an AK, actually I think it was an AR, and he's like putting guns at people's place and like, show me everything, show me the back room, show me the basement, and he showed everyone all of this stuff. Or he was shown, and there's no kids there, and he knows that now. He didn't hurt anybody, thank God. Oh no, you know what? Yeah, these moons and these stars, man. Let me tell you about something about conspiracy theorists. A lot of them are Christians, so they think that anything not Christian is satanic. That means like anything pagan is immediately satanic. So they see this moon, they're like, that's frickin' Satan. They see this star, okay, that star is the satanic star. You see, the thing about the satanic star is that it has a point going downward, and that's supposed to be spirituality, saying that physical things are more important than spiritual things. The standard pentagram, the standard pagan pentagram, always has a star on top, and apparently that the star on top is supposed to be spirit. And yeah, they're all inverted. Man, they just had bad frickin' luck with that, I think. Bad symbolism. And the moon and star, actually the moon, the phases of the moon, is a symbol for paganism and Wicca, and apparently that's automatically excuse me, apparently that's automatically making them satanic. But seriously, it's a good thing. Nothing of value was lost. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. You can still see QAnon in his original place, wherever it is. I'm not telling you. If you're intelligent enough, you'll find it. Anyways, that's it for me, folks. Have a good one. Take care of each other.